Buenos dias. This is Kai Pacha with the weekly Paleo report. Yeah, that's snow up there. I just noticed. I'm in Crete. Just got off the plane, and there's snow up in the mountains. I thought this was going to be a hot desert climate. I didn't even bring a jacket, man. Anyway, it's March 28th of 2018, and this, believe it or not, is an astrological report on the conditions of humanity at this particular time. And I just happened to be down here by the rocks. This is the land of goats, though, and we have got a lot of goat energy happening for everybody these days, as the sun squares Saturn. Saturn in the sign of the goat, Capricorn, along with Mars. Mars conjuncts that Capricorn on Monday. Saturn in Capricorn. I mean, it's there this whole time, like I said in last week's report. It's going to be there next week. Mars is just traveling along, passing by Saturn very slowly. The sun is square, and that sun is conjunct Mercury. So we have a sun-Mercury, retrograde Mercury, I'm sure all of you know. Retrograde Mercury is conjunct the sun exactly on Sunday. So the sun is square Saturn, and Mercury is square Saturn, exact on next Wednesday. I'll be talking about that more next Wednesday. I mean, this is just like all going on and on. Aries to Capricorn, cardinal fire to cardinal earth. We'll discuss a little bit about what that is going on. And then, what else? Venus. Venus has been traveling through Aries for a month, and she's tired of Aries and is moving in to Taurus. The bull. Venus rules Taurus. She loves it. Coming out of cardinal fire into fixed earth. So our little Aphrodite is going to be a lot happier about that. She is actually moving in there on Saturday. Yeah? So we have a little change in energy as Venus goes out of fire into earth. But not a whole lot, because this sun Mercury is squaring Mars Saturn last week, this week, next week. And that is the subject of today's report. So let me find a place to just look at the camera and tell you all about that. Okay. What do I have to say today? It's not that not that we're caught in a grind, but we're a little bit on a treadmill here. I think of Devo. It's an old rock and roll band. I saw them in concert once, and they were all on these treadmills, playing the guitar and singing and everything on the treadmills. And we're on a little bit of a treadmill here. Like I said, this aspect of Mars squaring the sun with Mercury moving through Aries, squaring Capricorn, has been going on last week. It's going on this week. It's going to continue into next week. And this energy, so the moon is moving through, and we're having the full moon, 10 degrees Libra, coming up, right? Opposite. So we're going to have this big T-square going on. And I mean, I'm sure you felt it last week. I talked about that moon coming in, and it was square, okay, to the sun, right? And opposite Saturn, Pluto. Now that moon comes around and it squares Saturn, Mars, and opposes the sun, Mercury. And it's coming through the sign of Libra. So what this says is sun, Mercury, okay, Venus, Uranus, Venus conjunct Uranus this week also. This is just like independent, fiery, I do my own thing in my own way at my own time. It's spontaneous, it's impulsive, it's fiery and dynamic, and bumps up against the big wall. Mars, Saturn, Lilith, Pluto in Capricorn. There's a right way and a wrong way. There's a way to succeed and a way to fail. There's, all the rules, the regulations, the governments, the boundary issues, okay, coming up in partnerships and in relationships. And, where's the laws? Where's the rules? The other aspect about, Capricorn and Saturn is not just laws and rules. It has to do with man-made laws and rules, but also natural, like creator laws and rules, like gravity. So very often we look at people that have problems with authority. It's not just problems with this world authority and police and parents and government, but that is often a reflection of, okay, a soul that has issues with God, goddess, creator, source. Yeah? Ego. I, me, my ego way against duty, the ultimate duty or the ultimate responsibility to something greater than us, than our own self-interest. And this is what we can be struggling with. Yes? It can be imposed upon us by religions or by laws or by family or by norms and conventions. Or it can be an internal. This is my morality. Yeah, these are my ethics. And I am tempted, or there's always this kind of, objective, subjective. Capricorn Saturn is objective, elder, mature, the good of the group, the good of the planet, the good of the world, the good of the kingdom. And it's opposite to Cancer, and square Aries, which is the birth of self and the birth of my orientation. Venus moving into Taurus, okay, is my survival, my possessions, my money. So there's this I, me, my, and where does I, me, my fit into the bigger, broader picture? And what duty do we have? Are we just out for ourselves or not? Is there a higher law, a higher purpose that says, I am my brother's keeper, I am my sister's keeper, I'm here to take care of the plants and the animals and the earth? And so it's not just about I, me, my. So we are going to bump into, particularly with this full moon, as she moves through Libra, and moves into Scorpio by the end of the weekend. The moon is, moving through Libra, moving into Scorpio. This is other people compromising, cooperating, sharing, trusting, okay, surrendering to something bigger, something more, something outside ourselves. So I think we're going to all be feeling this pull between, okay, how much should I really consider and follow my own needs, whims, wishes, and desires, and how much should I care, compromise, give, and how much, should I feel guilty if I don't? So as you move through, this week, you can just kind of watch yourself, observe yourself, and see, just what is being asked of you, what is being demanded of you, and how much, freedom or connection are you going to barter, balance. Hopefully you can create relationships where you have both freedom and connection. And it doesn't have to be I'm either alone doing my own thing or I'm with somebody doing their thing and following along with that, sacrificing my truth and my freedom and myself in order to be and maintain this partnership and relationship. And, yeah. So, this is the fine line that we're walking. And what helps us with that? Well, I want to do a little Kundalini yoga. I don't know if I can pull it off out here, if you can actually see me, but just like for today's mantra, yeah? You know, this Mars Saturn is demanding and saying, get it done and get it right and don't make mistakes and hang in there and persevere and endure. And it can just, you know, make us feel, yeah, you know, like tense, stressed out, pressured. And this just brings us into behaviors, reactions, responses in our relationships and with other people. We can snap, okay? We can have this, you know, explosive anger. We can have argumentation, or just irritability can be going on left and right. So the yoga can come along and just help us to ground, to center, to relax, to come in, and, you know, bring the temperature down a little bit, because Aries, that fire sign, can raise that temperature up. We want to bring the temperature down. So, to balance my obsessive compulsive need to get it all done, I practice ancient grounding techniques, remembering all is one. That's what we want to be doing when the energy starts rising and the irritability and the nervous system gets charged and we just start to, you know, excarnate and blow and just like want to run or escape or just, you know, take off in some rocket ship to some other planet. We just come in and breathe. So today I want to do the lion's pause. Yeah? Okay, it's a meditation, and I hope that you can, you know, like get the whole thing here, but it goes like this. All right, let me sit down. Ready? You sit cross-legged for this. I'm surrounding a rock, so I can't, but you make lion's pause. Right now, the moon is in Leo, okay? Hold those arms straight out and breathe in, bring them up, make those lion's paws down. The breath goes right along with it, yeah? It almost turns into a breath of fire, and you want to inhale as you come up, exhale down. So it goes. Focus on the third eyebrow point. Eyes are closed all through the nose. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep it moving. Let go of all thoughts. Focus on the breath. Alternate. One wrist, right hand forward, right hand back. Right hand forward, right hand back. Switching your wrists every time. Really make those fingers tight, 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 tight. Feel the energy go down your spine. Focusing on the third eye, the breath, keep it moving, the wrists alternating. You do this for 9 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how to end it. You can set a little timer. I'm not going to do it for the full 9 minutes today. Ready? And hold those arms up. Inhale. Really grip. Suspend the breath. Hold that breath in 15 seconds. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Just meditate a little. Breathing, focusing on the breath. Relaxing, keep your eyes closed. Closed. Relaxing. To balance my obsessive compulsion that needs to have it all done, I practice ancient grounding techniques, remembering all is one. Namaste, aloha, so much love.